Hi everyone, good evening to you all. Hope you're all well. Thank you for the like. Sorry I'm a bit late. I'm going to do a bit of a workout. Sometimes I feel like, why am I subjecting myself to this? Like, can I not just be happy where I'm at? But it's like this kind of constantly trying to strive for more. It's like, at what point am I going to be happy? You know, this is the thing, you've got to think to yourself, like, why can't I just be happy where I'm at right now? Why do I keep putting myself through it? Because it's not exactly the most comfortable thing. There's things I'd probably rather be doing, but it's like, it becomes an addiction where it's like, I guess it's just kind of this thing of striving for more. And people can find it in, in like different ways, like that, they're trying to make more money, or, hi Squirrel, how you doing? Hope you're well. Where it's like trying to strive for more money, strive to get bigger, strive to, like people doing like the looks maxing and all that. They're never happy. It's like all this, I suppose it's like this constant comparison thing, which makes it worse as well. But yeah, I hope everyone's well. Thank you for the likes, people. So we're going to do a workout. Yeah, see how we go with it. But yeah, I've been putting out some new content today. So been trying to do, daily content. Just stay consistent. Does seem to be working. We are growing, so just got to keep putting the content out and focusing on quality content as well, not just any random crap, but yeah, just make sure that it's of quality. But yeah, alright, Daisy May, how you doing? Good to see you, hope you're well. But yeah, Vincent sent me a £5 super thanks earlier. Yeah, I don't really get a lot of those actually, super thanks. It was like instead of a super chat where you get in the live stream, you can actually do them on videos. So yeah, that's good. Hope everyone's well. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. That would be really appreciated. So yeah, another nice evening. It's not as warm as it was last night, but it's all right. We're gonna just smash out a workout and have a chat with you guys. But yeah, sometimes I enjoy working out. It depends on what I'm doing, really. Depends if I'm really, really pushing myself, then obviously then it can get quite, intense and all that, and you start thinking like, why am I even doing this? Like, why am I subjecting myself to this? Do I have to do this? I'm like, why can't I just be happy with where I'm at? So it's like, I don't know. It's like I said, it's like, I suppose I want to see where my body can go. See how far I can push it, because I don't like to leave any stone unturned. That's kind of my personality, where it's like, if I want to strive for something, then I don't want to just feel like I'm kind of selling myself short kind of thing, where it's like, I want to be able to see where it goes. That's something that in my personality you could say, where it's like, if I really want something badly enough, I'm determined and I will stop at nothing to get it. It all depends on what it is. Sometimes I can be very much just give up at the first hurdle, but other times I will be very persistent with it and try to do everything to get whatever it is that I want. It's like there's certain games I've played where I kind of just gave up really easily, but then there was other games where I just, for whatever reason, I just kind of stuck it out and was just very persistent. Kept trying maybe like 10, 20, 30 times to pass the level, and I would get through it because of that persistence, that sheer just will to beat that thing. But I've had other times where I just get fed up and I'll just whatever and just give up. So I kind of have that sort of thing where I can either be very persistent or I can just kind of give up very easily. I guess a lot of it comes down to, like, if I give up really easily, it's probably just that maybe it's a lack of faith in what I'm doing, that I feel like, oh, this is too difficult, this ain't gonna work. But if I feel like there's hope and I feel like I can do it, then I tend to be more persistent then, because it's like I want to see it through. So it's just, yeah, like with this fitness, it's like I know that if I keep pushing and I'll get results. So I want to see where I can go with it. I don't want to just kind of sell myself short, but for a while I was kind of coping, you could say, and I was just kind of saying, oh well, maybe I shouldn't be bothering because it's not healthy or whatever. That was probably just me just telling myself that, because deep down it's like, you know, just kind of not necessarily being lazy, because I wouldn't really say I'm being lazy or anything, but you know, sometimes I can be a bit. I'm just found a 10 pence on the floor. Second time I found something around here, so yeah. Wonder if it's just my stuff that's dropped out of my pockets. I don't think so. I'm gonna put that in my pocket, I think. So let me just do that, and then I'll be back to you guys. I'll just put it in my bag. Otherwise, it's might fall out of my pocket. But I hope everyone's well tonight. Feel free to ask questions. There's this thing, like, if you're program your mind to, like, you know, to see money everywhere, then you start to see it more, because your subconscious mind will start to kind of pick up on these things. So that's the thing about the manifestation that I agree with, but I think it all comes down to your subconscious mind. Hi Aura, how you doing? Good to see you, hope you're well. Hi Skip, good to see you. On alchemy, that isn't talked about is that the transfer or transition from one to another takes time. Yeah, things don't happen overnight. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day and all that kind of thing. So I get that. Right, I'm just gonna start off with some warm up, I think. Yeah, let's do that, you know. Right, I'll put the phone here, so yeah, I don't know, we'll just do a few jumping jacks, I guess. Hope everyone's well. Hi Sheba, good to see you. Hi Johan. Do I believe in life after death? Kind of like 50-50 really. Yeah, it's just kind of like, this part of me thinks like, because there's not, I don't feel like there's any proof of it, but like, it kind of, sometimes I feel like this life kind of just doesn't really make sense to me. Like, you know, it was like billions of years, and then my consciousness just came, and then it's here for whatever 100 years or so, whatever, and then it's gone forever. So like, I think about these things, I'm like, what the hell? So you're telling me there's like this infinite amount of time, and I just kind of come here for a short, you know, kind of blink of an eye of time in the grand scheme of things, just to then not exist anymore. I don't know. It just kind of trips me out thinking about that, really. Anyway, let's try pull-ups, shall we? See if I can do any better than I did the other day. We'll see. Hang on, I need to move the camera. Hope everyone's well anyway. Who's still here? Oh, fucking hell. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. I really suck at pull-ups. Fuck's sake. I know I'm tall, but fuck me. Yeah. I did with 6 on here once, but it's still not full range of motion though. Oh, God. Yeah. Fucking hell. I did 9 chin-ups on this the other week though. I'm better at chin-ups. They're a bit easier. For me at least, anyway. Most people say they're easier, but there is the odd few people that have said that they struggle with chin-ups. I think a lot of it comes down to, if you've got weak biceps, then you might find it difficult, but yeah, I find chin-ups are easier. What do you guys think? Like, I find, let's try it with chin-up grip, Yeah, we can do like that. You can see I'm better at that than I am at the other one, but I don't know. I hope everyone's well anyway. Feel free to ask questions. Thank you for the 12 likes. Has anyone seen my latest videos from today? Got this video out, got a short out as well. Some of my stuff's been quite long though, like the long form content. Some of it's like more than half an hour long, so I understand if people are struggling to watch through it all, but well, some people might do like 1.5 times speed. The thing is though, I actually did 1.5 times speed on the guy I was like responding to today, just to try and speed it up. Hi Sonal, good to see you again. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me tonight. Beautiful evening. Got the sun over there in the distance. Yeah, hi Michelle, good to see you. How are you? Yeah. Well, Michelle, it's just, have you ever tried banded pull-ups? You can either try it with bands, or I can show you another variation that's a bit easier, but yeah, chin-ups I find a bit easier. And yeah, so I'm going to do a few more, I think. Hi Sebastian, good to hear. Hope you're well. Right, been on. I'd say I might do some. I'll show you the easier version of the pull-ups actually. Let me just put it here, and then we're gonna do the assisted pull-ups. So you actually go put your feet down like this. I'm just gonna like lift them up like that, and then Alright, hope everyone's well. Remember the bands that you talk about? I need to get some. You have a workout form. Oh, thank you. there's room for improvement, but yeah, let's what we're doing next. Anyway, just yeah, keep chatting people. Jerry is gonna miss me too, so when I go on holidays shortly enough for a few weeks, so you're not gonna be here at all then. Alright, where are you going in Spain? That's nice. We don't even need to go on holiday now with this country, you know, with the nice weather we've been getting there. But yeah, let's do this, shall we, you know? Watch this, guys. Yeah, don't try this at home, guys. I don't know what you call it. It's kind of like a deficit push-up, I guess, because it's like yeah, it's like a deficit push, but I'm doing it on the parallel bars. But you gotta be careful. It's a bit dangerous if you go into like failure on it, because you don't want to end up falling off the thing, do you? You know, if you're not able to like complete it and you just, yeah. Anyway, looks tough. It's not that bad, I don't find. I actually quite like it because of I have something to like grab onto. It kind of just, I don't know, it's just like when you do it on the floor, I don't know. Yeah, some people like to use the like grip handles when they're on the floor. It just takes some of the pressure off, I think, off your wrists or something. I think it can mess up your wrists if yeah, I don't know if it's the wrists or what, but like they say like it's not good to keep doing them on the floor or something, I've heard. Yeah, that's it, you know, especially in my height, you know, I'm just like, they say, taller they are, the harder they fall or whatever, bigger they are, whatever. It's like, yeah, you don't want to just like mess it up, you know, that would be a disaster. I might just do some regular push-ups then. I'll just, yeah. Oh shit. See, it keeps doing that. I don't know if anyone's ever had that issue with their live where it just, they keep accidentally muting it. I'm like, huh? I didn't even touch the screen. Yeah. No, I never go anywhere really. By a 2-year-old, I visited family in Paignton, and I was in Plymouth on my own, walking about one day. Another clue where I was looking for a hotel. Alright. I have a bad anxiety, so meeting people scares the life out of me, yeah. So yeah, where does that come from then? Is it like, what's the root of these problems? Because that's something you might have to kind of try to work on if it's affecting your ability to go out and meet people. It's just, I know you've been out to meet people, but yeah. Thank you for the 15 likes, everybody. Yeah. Hello, Juice. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. So, yeah, so let's do some jump squats, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Hope everyone's had a good day. Yeah. Yeah, it's like gains of yeah, I'm noticing more of the ab definition, I think. Not from decreased body fat, just from work in that area. So a while ago when I was like trying to train abs, but I wasn't really doing it properly a lot of the time, I would kind of just try to go for high reps and just not keep tension on the muscle, and just, yeah, it wasn't really all that effective. So there's like a sit-up bench here. I'm just gonna have a go on this. Well, I'll show you what I mean. You have to kind of, you don't have to like if you're trying to train your abs, like with the sit-up bench, or just sit-ups in general, is you want to just pause halfway up, is what I find. Like say, go here like this, then kind of keep in tension. Hope everyone's well. Oh yeah, Yogi. I really like oatmeal. It's a gift from God. Well, when I say God, we are actually all God. We all have God's gift because we are all God. It actually says in the Bible that the kingdom of heaven is within us all, which means that we all are part of God. Yeah, the accent, yeah, it's just, he has this thing where he kind of, yeah, but I don't really go in there anymore. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. Hi, Titch, how are you doing? Yeah, it's just I have this way of kind of, I don't know if it's like my autism or something, I like would just kind of notice things about people and I would just like mimic them. I've always done that, where I'd kind of just mimic things about people and just, yeah. Yeah, oatmeal and blueberries. You should try it. In fact, blueberries are one of the healthiest foods on earth. You should try it. Well, I say you should try it, but I'm not here to tell anyone what to do. You all should do what is right for you. Me and Skit sound similar accent. Oh, really? I don't know, but where do you say he was from, Sebastian? Because I think Skits was from Blackpool, right? I know Rebecca's from Blackpool as well, so yeah. I think Rebecca's not there anymore, but yeah, how are you doing, Titch? Hope you're well. Yeah, I don't actually talk to JC anymore. I'm just kind of, well, let's not talk anymore about that. Yeah, I'm just kind of, yeah, shall we say we're just kind of going our separate ways. I'm just kind of, yeah. Anyway, but money, you know that, mate? That's what they sound like, innit? Money. From Manchester. Yeah. We don't sound like we're from Blackpool at all. We talk like, you know, you think of like, you know, Oasis, Stone Roses, that sort of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I am nothing, I don't. Oh yeah, what happened to, what was he called? What was he called? Somebody, I'm trying to remember his name. Was it Marky or something like that? Because I'm sure he said he was from Manchester. Not seen him around for a while. I'll tell you who else I've not seen around for a while. Nightmare. There's a lot of people I've not seen around for a while. So don't know what's going on, but I'm going to do a few more of the crunches on the bench. So yeah. The theme of Batman music. Alright. Alright. Oh, I was running by the. Oh, sorry, I missed you. Oh yeah, you said you're not able to join, so that's okay. I did join your Discord, but there was like 5 people in there, so it's like, so I didn't bother like putting the link out or anything. I actually only set up the live just as I was doing it, so yeah, I didn't really have time to do that anyway. But right, we're gonna start here, do a few laps, I think. So yeah, right, here we go. Put the phone there. Right. Can you guys see it? I'll just turn it around so you can see it. I'll do 5 laps around, I think. Alright, here we go. Lap 1. Lap 2. Lap 3. Last lap. Hi, Bon Sigma, how you doing? Hope you're well. No, don't drink alcohol. Hi, Jacob. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, it's nice here. Just a bit of running. Good for your cardio. Yeah. So I did like a bit of a sprint at the last bit. But yeah, it's good for your heart health. So yeah, I say it's on grass, so it's a bit less impact. I say like running can be bad for your joints and stuff, but if it's a softer surface, it's not as bad. Also, correct running form is ideal. I don't know if my form's the best, but yeah, it's just my diet's kind of a bit boring at the moment. But I've been eating a lot of strawberries lately, actually. Yeah. All right, what are we doing next? Yeah, so might do some more biceps and then triceps as well. I thought you did great. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my comment. I was like, then you look vascular, seeing the veins in your arms and stuff. Yeah, keep it up. Someone was like saying on like the video yesterday about me diving push-ups, say, oh, I can go deeper than that. I mean, let's see how deep I can go. I mean, so we'll just yeah, so that's like about as deep as I can go, really. So yeah, just hope everyone's well. Hi, yeah, thank you, Jacob, for your support. Alright, so I'm going to do some of the face pulls next. So yeah, let's do that. Face pulls. One, two, three, four, five, like that. Right. So everybody been up to today? Anyone been up to anything exciting today? Feel free to ask questions, everyone. Yeah. Alright, well, let's start with some triceps, I think. Like I said, I want to focus a lot on arms lately. Try and get my arms big. Collecting my meds, so about all, fair enough. What's the meds for? Is that like anxiety or something, or? Does anyone like work their lower back? I'm just curious because like some of the calisthenic stuff might actually neglect it a bit. I was wondering, like, because oftentimes people would do things like back extensions or for like lower back, or just like do things like RDLs or just general deadlifts or low bar squat, that sort of stuff, or good mornings. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily work the lower back as much, if I'm not mistaken. Pull-ups are mostly lats, I think, aren't they? Yeah, so anyway, let me just yeah, we'll do these skull crusher things. So put the camera over here so you can see what I'm doing. So doing like half reps with the pulls, just find it way harder when you do it that way. There's always ways of like trying to increase the difficulty of it. So a lot of people say, oh, body weight is too easy or whatever. They've clearly not tried to adapt it to be more challenging. Back extensions are my favourite exercise for lower back, but I stopped doing them, which was my downfall. Yeah. Just gotta keep it up, otherwise just gonna end up losing the mass there and the strength. So is it like with weights or just body weight? Because you can do like body weight back extensions, like, but they're not necessarily going to be as effective. But there are different, exercises that you can do to, like body weight exercise to strengthen your lower back. There is actually a version of the good morning, which is like instead of coming straight up like with your back like this, you're actually gonna bend it, so you're kind of creating like a kind of an arch. So I'll show you what I mean. So what you do, so you do the good morning, yeah, so you're going down like this, but on the way up you're gonna do this. Can you see what I'm doing? So instead of doing this, right, coming straight up, you're actually gonna go like this. Yeah, you see the difference, right? So that'll, yeah, you should get a feeling in your lower back when you do that. So yeah. So I remember watching a video on that. I was wondering if there was a way to train it without weight, and that was probably one of the best ones I'd found. So you don't really need weight for it, you just focus on the contraction. And yeah, so I should probably do more of those. So I haven't really done a lot of those lately. Sometimes I'll do an exercise for a while and then I'll kind of like forget about it, and then so I should probably introduce it, because there's a lot of different exercise variations that I do. I was doing good mornings too, but I ended up stopped doing that too. Lol. All right, fair enough. But that version is actually a lot more challenging than just the regular one with the body weight. I mean, if you're a total beginner, then maybe it's enough. But like there's always, like I said, there's always a way to progress. And yeah, you can always add like a little weight out in front of you. Like for example, I could use my backpack right now. There's literally just like a water bottle in it or something, but I could use this to like I could just, for example, do that. So yeah, you could always like add a bit of weight to it if you need to, but yeah. I need to get back into those exercises, no excuses. Yeah, it's all about just, yeah, because you want to have like a well-rounded physique, I guess, and you don't want to have any imbalances, because that can lead to injuries down the line, possibly. Like you can have postural issues and stuff like that. So I think your lower back actually aids with like things like stability and posture and all that. So people getting like anterior pelvic tilt and all that sort of stuff. So it's not even just like aesthetics really, but it's more that you want to do it for your general health really. A lot of this so-called health and fitness stuff is a joke. Like they don't know health and fitness whatsoever. So right, I'm gonna do some of the, so this is gonna mainly target biceps, so I might do the pelican curl as well. I agree. I don't know what's true anymore in the fitness industry. Not a whole lot, to be honest with you. Remember V-Shred? Does anyone remember V-Shred? I used to keep seeing these adverts about, fat loss and all that crap. And it turns out he's just a fraud. Yeah, just there's a lot of these people like that out there, And of course there was like the OG six-pack shortcuts, Was it Mike Chang, whatever he's called? And he's like, wasn't honest about his gear use. So yeah, just can't trust any of these people, can you? If they can't be honest then about their gear use, it's like, well, who's to say they're honest about anything else, really? Right, we go back to the bodyweight skull crushes or tricep extensions, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if you do this one, Jacob, but they're really good for your triceps. It's a good way to isolate them with just your body weight. So, yeah. So just by doing that tweak where you just do the half reps, pulls it slightly, create way more tension on the triceps. Oh yeah, Liver King, of course. Yeah, he's another one of these charlatans, isn't it? And he got exposed big time, and then he had to kind of come out and then try to do damage control, And he tried to act like it was for some noble cause, when all he really cares about is making money. So yeah, you won't fooling anybody unless it's just some idiot who's just gonna like buy your shitty fucking whatever bullshit, ancestral supplement, whatever bullshit, Yeah, I think that whole carnivore diet, to be honest, is a fad. Because they hear people like Tate, yeah, you should go on the carnivore diet. Like, we ain't supposed to eat vegetables. That food's for brokies. That'll make you into a beta male. Like broccoli? Who eats broccoli? I ain't gonna eat broccoli, I eat steak. Oh god. It's like, I don't know, just, yeah, people trying to push a certain diet oftentimes are just, you shouldn't just trust them because like it's like, yeah, what is it, Jordan Peterson was the same kind of thing. I eat the carnivore diet, I eat steak and beef, and that's all. I drink water, and that's all. No vegetables. Yeah, that's it. It's just, yeah, the money just yeah, they just become corrupted by greed. But I think most people caught onto it right away, but you get some of these gullible people that, for whatever reason, they thought it was natural. Probably because they keep seeing all these physiques everywhere that, if they're quite young, gullible, then they might buy into that. Just going to do a few more of the curls, and then we'll do another set on the triceps. So, actually, I'm going to do the pelican curl, so it's like this. I don't know if you've ever tried this, Jacob, but yeah, this is a interesting variation. So Just get a bar like this. You just want to go like this, and I'm doing this. Yeah, but yeah, there's different ones you can do. Like I said, there's also this one that I've shown you guys before. So the body weight bicep curl. Yeah, so those are good for isolating your biceps. Right. Yeah, so do one more set on the triceps. Now I think I'm gonna, actually I might do another set on these things, the face pulls. So you're better off using rings or straps. You can do that with them. You get a bit more freedom of movement, but when I do it on here, instead of just kind of like do that, feel free to ask questions, everybody. So yeah, I'll do one more set on the triceps. Yeah, the rear delts and the upper back. So you're getting, yeah, rear delts, traps, rhomboids, I think. It's all the upper back muscles pretty much. So whereas inverted rows, so this exercise, it's going to be more mid back, I think. So when you do like this, you can call it the Australian pull up. Like that. Been trying to improve the form on that, so yeah, that's more mid back, I think. Because for a while I was mainly just doing them for back, but it wasn't enough. So yeah. Anyway, I'll just do the rest of the triceps and then we can get going. Yeah, the tricep extensions, you have to try it. Yeah, it's a good one for your triceps. But you could try doing different tempos, like I said, pulls in, creating that time under tension. Yeah. Just gonna do a few more of the, so I did some of these earlier on the video, on the short, the wide pikes, like this. Hi, SMDYT uses. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Right, we're gonna head back home, I think. So, yeah. But they're pretty good workout, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's the jackdaws here. Got lots of them around here. Those birds, they have like a grey hood on them. That's how you know they're jackdaws. If anyone's into like birds and stuff, they're like, it's like, they look kind of like a crow, but they're grey hooded. Hi, Reductant Gamer, good to see you. Just missed the workout, so just gonna head back home, I think. Unless maybe I'll just stay out for a bit actually and just have a walk around. Yeah, let's do that, shall we, eh? Yeah, I'm just gonna go the scenic way back. Yeah, you know, why not? Yeah, let's do that, eh? Take you for a bit of a walk before it goes dark. It's not the best, but there's one in Leeds that's pretty good. It's got like pull-up bars on it and stuff. That's got like this low down pull-up bar thing, but it's not really ideal for my height. So you just gotta make do with what you've got, really. But yeah, can we get to like 50 likes? Well, we're trying to get there last night, but I doubt we're gonna get there, but we can at least get to 30 likes, so yeah. Who else have we got in here then? It says there's 10 people watching, so come and say hello if you're there. Yeah. Just find like working out just kind of good de-stressor. But I was glad I did that run there as well, because that's a good one for like, it's helping you to get rid of that cortisol, help you feel more relaxed. It's just a good one for your mental health as well as your physical health, because oftentimes people talk about just like the physical health benefits, but there's a lot of other benefits that you can get from it as well. So it's really important that we don't neglect our mental health, because I think adding some cardio in from time to time is good. Yeah, hope everyone's had a good day. Again, it's like, yeah, share the live out if you can. That would be really appreciated. I go live every day. I'm trying to get content out every day as well. Just been trying to stay consistent, and that's what's been getting me the results, you know. So you just gotta stay focused. Like they say, focus is a superpower. If you can just focus on something long enough, you're gonna get results. As long as you're doing it the right way, as long as you're going in the right direction, and you're not just kind of like messing it up. But yeah, the mental health. So, all right, yeah. What's your name? Born Sigma. Yeah, because I So you're doing like you're doing like the burpees and stuff, and yeah, I don't really do like high rep burpees. I know there's like these like burpee people who are like doing, 500 burpees, 1,000 burpees. Some of them are even doing more than that. Like, I mean, at a certain point, I'm like, is this really? I don't know. I don't mind. The most I've done in like one go is like 100, like without stopping. I mean, I was doing jumping burpees. They're like really intense, those ones. And I can do that in like within about 15 minutes. So, but yeah, you do need like good cardio for that stuff because you're adding the jump in. It's adding more explosiveness into it. So it's going to get your heart rate up more. So it might make people feel tired after a bit. Like, so yeah, I'd say that I did it without stopping, but like I did that, have bits of breaks in between. Like I did like 10 reps and then have a bit of a break. But I mean, as in like, that's how much I've done in like a session. Actually, I've done more than that in a session, but I was doing them in like a circuit one time. Hi Noah, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Matty, yeah. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, Matty. You're such a tremendous person. You're also wonderful, all you beautiful supporters. I love all you beautiful supporters. You're all so tremendous. Yeah. Anyway, 34 likes. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I think Jake has been helping out a lot with helping out with a lot of that. So yeah, just going the scenic way back. Go up this like kind of a bit of like a country sort of path. I think we call it like a bridle path or something. But yeah, it's just a nice sort of like quiet path that we're going up soon. So yeah. Starting the healing, buddy. Hope you are. Oh yeah, you were saying that something happened, and yeah, you were saying that you wasn't able to go live and stuff because you had. So what was it again? Sorry, I forgot about it. But all right, Mum, how you doing? Hi, Craig. Christ, he does own a shirt. Glad to see him wearing it. All right, have you seen because you've seen my shorts, like where I'm just wearing shorts. That's why they're called shorts, because that's all I'm wearing in them. To be fair, I actually wore a t-shirt in the last short that I did. So yeah, I guess you didn't see the last one. So doing the pike push-ups. I'm doing them with the wide position, because if you do them wider, they work more of the side delts, I believe. Because if you think about it, in terms of like mechanically, side of delts are responsible for shoulder abduction, which means when you're kind of like making them go like that. But a side, it's kind of like similar to a wide angle shoulder press. Like if you're doing like a shoulder press, but you're doing it like that instead of like that. If you notice the difference, you see the side delts are going to get more involved if you just change your grip. So that's just a tip. If you want to emphasize more of the side delts, you change the grip to wider. It's the same with the face pulls as well. I believe that they work it a little bit more as well. So yeah, so like depending, it's like for example, if you're doing close grip push-ups or close grip bench, you're going to work your triceps more. So it's about just trying to kind of tweak it to what you're trying to go for. So yeah, hi Reluctant, hope you're well. What's that? Thank you, Born Sigma, brother. But I haven't done burpees in a long while since I had a lower back injury a month ago, but the deep squats is what got me, not the burpees. All right. Yeah, sometimes I go quite deep with the squats. I don't know if you guys saw last night. I was actually doing wall squats last night, just trying that out for the first time. And they are a lot more difficult because you obviously have that. Obviously, you've got better stability, but like the strength requirement is a lot higher because you're like leaning into the wall and you kind of just, that kind of creates a lot more resistance. But I was trying to go as deep as I could. I was literally my ass was almost on the floor. There was literal ass to grass squats that were, and a lot of people can't go that deep. You need a lot of like mobility in your joints and all that to be able to go that deep. So yeah, so I don't know if anyone can go that deep. I don't really, yeah, people going that deep when they're squatting. If I'm doing like high reps, then I wouldn't go that deep because I'm just not going to be able to, you know, kind of get that many reps with it. But I remember there was this thing where you would just kind of like hold position at the bottom of it. But I find that if you hold the position about halfway up is where it's the most tensed, especially in like the quads. I find that they get a good contraction around that point. Yeah, where it's kind of like in a sort of contracted position, whereas at the top of the position it's sort of like more relaxed. So it's just about kind of yeah, finding where it's like the most challenging and kind of focusing on that if you're trying to build muscle there, is my advice on that. But yeah, like I said, we're on this path now, and it's a really nice sort of path that we're up now. There was this house there, and they would like have damsons on the tree, and they've actually cut it back now. So I used to like last year I was like collecting damsons off it. You know, because I can be a bit of a scavenger, to be honest, where I just kind of collect stuff that like is just kind of like go to waste or something, just like be like, yeah, I'll have that. Because I'm like, you know. Anyway, hope you're all doing well tonight. Yeah, it's like blackbird, I think, isn't it? If you can tell, like with the coal. If you notice, they never have the same coal twice. So the sun again over there. It's quite a nice spot where I'm right now. But yeah, I was like, yeah, a lot of people are getting like hay fever and stuff, but I had a bit the other day actually, but it hasn't flared up today actually. It didn't really flare up much yesterday actually as well, but even though we've had a lot of sun and stuff, but it's kind of like, I don't know, sometimes I don't get it till like late or into like May, but I don't know. Hopefully I'm not going to get it too bad this year. So I really hate hay fever, but it is what it is. But yeah, my mum's been getting really bad with it, I think. She was saying so because she's just moved back to Darwin and it's just been a bit more built up, and it's like, but I think that might actually make it worse. I think in the countryside you might find it's better, even though there's more like trees and grass and stuff. But in the cities it can actually concentrate it all like in the air. So yeah, it's not good really, but yeah, I'm just having a nice walk. It's good to just get out in the fresh air, you know. Just get out somewhere like this, you know. It's good that I've got somewhere like this just on my doorstep. So I'm quite lucky in a way. A lot of people just live like right in the middle of a city somewhere that's just nowhere near the country. Imagine if you live in the middle of London. Of course you've got your parks and stuff like your Regent's Park and your, you know, Hyde Park and all that. But like I mean, it's not the same as actually being out in the sticks, like out in the countryside, because it's just not, is it? You know, you just get more fresh air out here, you know, it's quiet, it's just nice. But yeah, like it is nice in some of these parks and stuff, but yeah, it's just gonna still feel kind of metropolitan, if you will. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, just walking up this path for a bit, and then we'll be getting back to my place. Who's still here anyway? Thank you for the 39 likes. What time are we on now? It's 8:30, so not too bad, are we? That's just, yeah. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? We're at 3:30 p.m. Alright, yeah, so you're like 5 hours behind me. Whereabouts are you at, Jacob? So you're in the States, right? But I think, I could be wrong, maybe it's Canada. Because you know in like Canada, it's like some parts of Canada are on the same time zone as USA. You know, like that's my lame attempt at a Canadian accent, eh? And people are like, I thought you were American, eh? They were like, you better learn the difference, eh? I'm Canadian, eh? It's about time you learn the difference, eh? Oh, USA, Eastern time zone, yeah. So I know in like places like Toronto, they have the same sort of time zone. Like, yeah. But then if you go like further out, like you've got Newfoundland, and it's like a hour in front of them, I believe. Yeah, it's weird. Have you ever heard of the Newfie accent, guys? The Newfoundland accent. It's so weird. It's like Irish, but with like an accent. It's just really strange to hear it. They sound more Irish to me than they do Canadian. It's so strange. It's like Irish with a twang. It's just, yeah. It's like, what the hell is this? I was quite surprised when I heard that accent, because you thought, oh, they just sound like Canadians or something. No, not at all. But yeah, I think some parts of Canada are more like influenced by the Scottish accent or something. Because when they say A, it's like a Scottish thing. You notice some of like the way they say certain things, it kind of sounds a bit Scottish. What's that? UK is one time zone. Yeah, we're on the same as. Yeah, we're like. Actually, I'm not sure if there's any other countries. Actually, well, Ireland is on the same time zone as us, I think. I'm just trying to think. Is Iceland? I don't know if Iceland is on the same time zone as us. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that. But I know like a lot of other parts of Europe. Most of Europe's on an hour in front of us. Like France, Spain, Germany, Italy, those sort of places. They're on like an hour ahead of us. I think even some of like Eastern Europe, but then if you get towards like, say like Russia, they're going like, you know, a couple of hours ahead then. I can try to speak with a Russian accent. You know, when I think of the Russian accent, it's like Компьютермирка.com. Yeah. I find it a bit of a hard one to do, like the Russian accent. It's kind of one I need to kind of practice a bit more, but oh, the sun's still up, that's good. It's like probably be about what, 9 p.m. when it's setting, I guess. But yeah, thing is, when it gets to like around June, it's like, because of my blinds, a bit of sun comes through. It's hard. It can be hard to try and, you know, I mean, I'd have to probably go to bed a bit earlier to try and make sure that I'm not gonna just not hardly get any sleep. Because last night, right, I woke up quite early, and I've been doing this a few times lately, waking up early, and then I would like try and get back to sleep, but it would interrupt my sleep, because it's like it would kind of like your body would naturally wake up when sun comes into your eye. It's like a signal to wake up. It's like it's the start of the day. So you think about like when we were back in like, you know, not in nature, and we would like have to go out and like get food and all that. We'd have to, so like it would be like, right, it's time to get up now. We would like kind of, you know, when it gets to sunset, we would wind down, and then we would sleep for a few hours, and then we'd wake up again. And when the sun comes up, you know, as soon as like it gets to like dawn, when there's like sun in, and you know, like yeah, 41. Yeah, it says 43 now. Thank you very much. Can we get another 7 likes? Like I said, maybe we'll get to 50 likes tonight. You know, that'd be great. That would be so fantastic. It would be so tremendous. 50 likes on this stream. That is so, that'd be so fantastic. I'm the most important person in the world. I think I deserve 50 million likes or 50 billion likes. How is it even possible? There's only 8 billion people in this entire world, but they all use, you know, they like have like 10 different accounts to you know, to make me feel so special, so appreciated, so adored. I'm the most handsome man on this planet. I got to get the Trump thing in there, didn't I? I'm doing like the RFK Jr. impression as well lately. Hey, my name's RFK Jr. And I thank you, Mr. Trump. So I agree with you, Mr. Trump, that we need to protect our First Amendment, but we also need to concentrate on this toxic food supply. This toxic food supply is killing millions of Americans every single year. We need to ban the food dyes. We need to stop all the environmental pollution that is killing us slowly. All the poisons they're putting in the air. They're creating environmental damage. In autism, they're making American kids autistic. Not really, but yeah. Well, there's all these people that say about, you know, all these theories on like why autism has gone up so much. It could partly just be down to the fact that they're making it like where it's like, oh, if you just have some, you know, quirks, and then they'll just like put you down as autistic. Whereas at one time, like, you had to have it pretty severe to be considered. Like one time, like unless you were like severely like socially inept and like you wasn't very like independent and all that, then they probably wouldn't, you know, bat an eye. But nowadays it's like half of the people, I mean, like the way things are going, like half the population is going to be like classed as autistic by 10-20 years time or something. That's what I think could start happening. Well, there's a lot of people diagnosing themselves now as well. There's like they'll be diagnosing themselves on TikTok or what have you. They're like, oh yeah, I have all these symptoms. It's like I have it. So sometimes people will kind of like, I guess, what call it, confirmation bias and all that, and they'll be like, oh, I have this symptom. It's like, even if it's just kind of quite a small amount, it's like they'll kind of like read too much into things, because sometimes people just want to be different, and I get that. It's like, but there is some people that like genuinely have issues, and I feel like, is it, you know, maybe like kind of just normalizing something that should just be kind of like, it's like there is some people that have it, you know, really severe, and then there's some people that don't. But what I'm here to say is, like, I mean, I have a diagnosis, but I'm not going to let it hold me back. and there shouldn't be like this kind of stigma where it's like people assume that if you're on the spectrum then you're like Rain Man or something like that. So I think that some people still have, you know, certain kind of like stigmas about it, and like anyway, I hope everyone's well tonight. Hang on, I'll just like refresh this a sec. Max Johnson, good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're well. So yeah, just it's on my way home now, you know. I did a bit of a workout and just having a walk. So yeah, what's everybody been up to today then? So yeah, 3 more likes, guys. It's good to nice, you know, go for a nice like leisurely stroll in it, you know, just it's very relaxing, and yeah. Try to appreciate the small things in life. I'm trying my best here, you know, I'm trying to just, yeah, been trying to get into like meditation and stuff. Just, it's almost become kind of addicting in a way, because it's just, I feel like it's just a way to kind of just shut my mind off and just kind of just take myself away from this world for a bit. It's like a form of escapism, you could say, in a sense. Just kind of, some people use like video games or music or whatever, but I've been kind of getting into this whole like yoga nidra thing, and they do a lot of like body scan and things like that, and just focusing your attention away from all this noise. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, yeah, what is it? Jake has been helping with the likes. But yeah, thank you, Johan. So yeah, 3 more likes, guys. Well, it'll probably be 2 more for you guys, because then, yeah, because you'll probably see 1 more than I do. Anyway, so, but yeah, this yoga nidra, it's actually Yogi that was talking about that, and because it's got me interested, because they were saying how 1 hour of that would be the equivalent of 4 hours of sleep. But the thing is, though, when I looked into it, it can't replace sleep fully, because during sleep there's like DNA repair and stuff like that happening, but it can be there to like complement sleep, and, you know, kind of it's said to maybe be able to help improve sleep quality as well. So if you struggle to get as much sleep, maybe it can actually improve the quality of the sleep that you're getting. I don't know, but one of the reasons I've been doing it is to try and enhance recovery from the workouts and stuff. So I was wondering if it could help me feel more recovered after doing a hard workout or something, because it kind of makes sense, right, that, you know, if you stimulate in that kind of state where you're in that more parasympathetic state, then you have more chance to recover, right? So yeah, because recovery is just as important as the training itself, because what's the point doing all this training just to then you beat yourself down and you haven't recovered enough, and you're just creating all this cumulative fatigue. There's just no point to any of that, is there? Yeah, I do take creatine. Yeah, it's one of the things I can say definitely has helped me, but there's about 1/4 of the population that do not respond to it, and it could just be that their body already has, you know, the maximum kind of disruption go on. So yeah, I didn't know you was there, man, but yeah, just but it'd be good to meet at the festival. But yeah, looking forward to that. I'll get to see my mates as well, hopefully. There should be 2 of them coming down, so yeah, maybe I'll get to see some other people there as well that I knew from back in the day. 3 more likes, guys, before I finish. So yeah, just just doing a workout, and it's been good. I feel quite, you know, just it de-stresses you. Sometimes you might have something going on in your mind or whatever, and something kind of, if something might be irritating you or something like that, when you do a workout, it seems to kind of, that seems to kind of go, or at least at least subside. So yeah, I have caught the sun. Yeah, I've been out in it a lot, so I tend to tan quite easily as well. But I don't put sunscreen on as well, because I just find that it's just good to like I don't know. I don't know. I mean, some say it's good to put sunscreen on to like protect it from cancer and all that, but I personally don't feel the need to for myself. But everyone's got their own kind of genetics and stuff. So, like, for example, if you got red hair, then definitely you should be taking it, I think, because otherwise it can really mess up your skin. They say something like 80% of, I think, is it 80%, something like that, of skin aging is caused by the sun. But yeah, if you tend to get a tan, then you perhaps don't need it as much. But another thing is, like I was saying the other day, is like aloe vera. That's good for your skin. And if you do it regularly, then that could be done more to protect it from burning in the first place if you do it in conjunction with other things. So yeah, it just kind of sucks when you need the sun to survive, but the sun also gives you cancer. It's like, yeah. Still on 47 likes. I want to try and keep this going until we get to 50, but we seem to be a bit stuck. I think Jacob's gone now, so yeah. Anyway, so I hope everyone's well tonight. Feel free to ask questions. Is anybody still there? Oh yeah. Thank you, Sebastian. All right. What do you guys want to talk about then? You got any ideas? I don't take collagen though. Do you? Yeah. Some people go on about like it's good for your skin and all that, because as you get older, like collagen sort of yeah. No, I'm not doing that, Sebastian, right now. So collagen is like I said, it goes down with age. I've also heard like things like vitamin C is supposed to be good for your skin or something, if I'm not mistaken, or vitamin E. I could be wrong, but I think those are good for your skin, if I remember. But I think that might be why. I don't know if it's the vitamin E and and aloe vera. It might be some of the different things that you get in aloe vera, but it could just be like the combination of all the different things that it has, like the vitamin C, vitamin E. I don't know if it's got vitamin C, but yeah. Share this out if you can, guys. We're on 48 likes. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, the acne scarring, but it's I think that for that it's just kind of either just accept it or just I don't think it really matters that much unless it's really bad, but I mean, unless it's like really noticeable. But I'd say just kind of like I think one of the things that, I don't know, there's some say like doing things like, what is it? I've heard stuff about microneedling, but then I don't know if that really works. I've also heard like people talking about doing laser for it as well. Laser treatment on it. I'm sure I've also heard there's this like chemical thing that you can put on it, but I'm like, that just sounds a bit dodgy to me, really. But anyway, hi Sean, I'm all right, thank you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just got home, so yeah, I hope everyone's had a blessed day. Share the live if you can. That would be really appreciated. I heard micro needling and laser may be good if I visit a doctor and ask. Yeah, you have to go to a doctor first before doing anything, I would say. Yeah. See what they have to say. Hi, My Way Edits. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. 50 likes on my side. It says 49 on my end, but okay. Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about then? Basically, yeah, just I see 49. Yeah, I see 49 as well. It's almost like it's like Mandela effect in a way, isn't it? Like, so I ever heard of the Mandela effect where people remember different things happening, like say, because it came from this whole thing of like Nelson Mandela and how people remembered him dying in prison back in like the late 80s, early 90s or whatever. But then he was still alive till 2013. So when he died, then that's where all that came from. People are like, what? Huh? How's that happen? Because I remembered him dying ages ago. Hi, Imperial Vision. How you doing? Good evening to you. Hope you've had a good day. I've not really been getting a lot of comments on my videos. 50, yeah, it says 50 now. Thank you very much. What's your name, by the way? Are you new here or have you been before? Thank you for joining me anyway. Oh, it's Reluctant Gamer. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thank you then. We've got that sorted out then. Yeah. Anyway, so anything else? How was work? I just been kind of like doing YouTube stuff mainly today. I'm back. Yeah, welcome back, Reluctant. I might. I don't know whether to do a restart, but I don't want to have to keep restarting all the time, though. It can mess things up if you keep doing that, so I probably won't be on too much longer anyway. But yeah. What do you guys want to talk about then? Has anyone got any ideas? It says we've got 290 views on the live, but they're not really kind of a veteran truck driver in the US. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like oh cool. Oh, he was in the Navy. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. It's just I've heard this stuff about like homeless veterans, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's like when people have like served for the country and then they just get trapped like that. Yeah, but at least that didn't end up happening. Because some of them end up getting like disabled and they end up on the street or something. Hello, whoever this is. Hey, it's been a while. I don't know if you remember me, but it's Elisa. I changed my name. Congrats on your 1K subs. What was that a while ago? I'm guessing that was a while ago. So yeah, it's been a while since I had 1K subs. But thank you for joining me tonight. What happened to you? I don't know if I remember you, but yeah, Eliza or Eliza. I don't know how you spell it, but pronounce it, I mean. But welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Hope all is well with you. Yeah. Hit the like button if you don't mind. But yeah, it's just I feel a bit more relaxed now with like just doing the workout and all that. It's like Eliza Doolittle or something. Is that? Yeah. So just I did. Sorry.
did what? Eliza Doolittle. What you did Doolittle? Is that what you mean? Likes the stream. All right. Well, it's more than nothing. Even if you did just do little, it's better than nothing. Thank you. I'm just being stupid. It's still showing 50 on my end, so. I felt like, yeah, the pull-ups have been a bit weak lately, but like my chin-ups were okay, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Reluctant Gamer. I was like 79p. That's better than nothing, but thank you. We had someone send I think it was a £5, was it £5? Super thanks earlier. It's either £5 or $5. Yeah. So that's 2 donations I've had today. Boost your algorithm, yeah, hopefully. Maybe that will help. We'll see, innit, you know? We did get this like £5 earlier, so I sent £10 last time. Did it go like nuts the live last time you did it? I can't remember. Because it supposedly it would help with the algorithm. Because it was like, oh, it's getting, you know, they're making us money now, so let's push it out more. Yeah. Because YouTube just wants to make money, right? So they don't care as long as they're making money, right? Anyway, I'm just going to go to the toilet, actually. Be back in a second. Sorry about that. Let's dance. Oh yeah, that's song in it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Sorry about that. Just went through a toilet break, and then I just took my shoes off because I hadn't done that. So yeah, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone's well tonight. Probably won't do a whole lot for the algorithm, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? So you just never really know this thing. It's just so hard to figure out, really. Oh yeah, the memories, yeah. Uh, um, just keep the chat flowing, everybody. Should get some water, you know. Yeah, let's do that. Got it there, so. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? Daisy May's live. Might go over there in a bit if she's still live. Johan says, anyone, any questions for Jamie, please keep them coming. Johan, an official moderator. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's have a drink. Whose lives do you watch now? Oh, I watch a few, but I just don't really. Most of them I don't really watch too much. A lot of times I can just be a bit of a. One of the only ones that I really watch kind of a lot is like Runner Boy, and like there's a couple of others that I kind of. But yeah, it's just I tend to just kind of pop in for a bit and then like yeah. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm just unless I'm doing my own thing now. So yeah, just saw like friggin' Greg Doucette, Jeff Nipp or 1 year muscle. This was pointless. Yeah, because didn't he end up kind of concluding that he hadn't made much progress or something? I'm not adding any more mods right now. Hello, Kobe. How you doing? So yeah. Well, I think like Jeff Nippon has pretty much maxed out his natty gains or something. Because I think he's just around like 25 FFMI, so I don't think he's going to be able to get any bigger than that. As a natty, I mean, he's getting to an age where it's like it's going to be very, very difficult to actually build any muscle. Yeah. So where are you from, Kobe? Sounds like you're up north or something. Yeah, doing a lot of the shoulder exercises help to get them shorter. What do you mean? Preparing the ball roll? What do you mean? Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, bolognese roll. All right. Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, bolognese. Is that made it with like testicles? It'd be called bolognese. Yeah. Sounds like something off I don't know if he actually did that on what was it? I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I can't remember if they called it a bolognese or something. Or from Leeds. Oh yeah. Yeah, were you here the other week or something? So I remember someone came in and they were saying they were from Leeds. Yeah, my mum went out with someone from Leeds, but then he turned out to be a kind of psycho. Yeah. Oh well. Terry, I presume to maintain your physique, you'd only eat chocolate, crisps, chips, fizzy drinks. Not really. Occasionally I'd have chips, but I don't really have them that often. Can't even remember last fizzy drink I had, really. There's no like reason you can't have that stuff occasionally, but like it's yeah. Yes, I'm here now and again, right? Yeah. Yeah, some people just kind of come in here like once a month or something, or even less. Like there's people that have not been here for like a year, and it's like, oh, I've probably forgotten about them by then. Oh well. Anyway. My go-to treat is a tub of strawberry cheesecake, Haagen-Dazs. Oh yeah, I just had some straight-up strawberries earlier. I don't see anything wrong with just having strawberries. You know, that's nice and juicy and yeah. But I find that when you start eating more of that stuff, your taste buds adapt to it, so you start to just kind of enjoy the whole foods more. Like I find. Anybody go for confession before a flight, just in case I do? What do you mean? Confession. Anyway, hope you've all had a good day today, people. Yeah. Is everybody okay? I mean, I don't really kind of like do all that stuff, Johan. I'm just kind of, I like what I like. It's just, it doesn't have to be anything really specific. It's just, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up wrapping this up, guys, because I'm kind of bored here. So yeah, there's not a lot. It's not really hardly saying anything. So I should probably go off and do something else. Might just continue doing more workout stuff, but I do that off camera. I mean, yeah. Sebastian, welcome back. Probably gonna head off here soon. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just end up going anyway because yeah, it's really like I don't know, just get off soon. Hi, One Dark Rep. Good to see you. How are you? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah. Natalie says, have a nice evening, you too. How are you, Natalie? How you doing? I'm feeling great. That's good then. I've just been out working out at the park. Oh, snake diet, yeah. I don't really buy into all that. It's just, to me, it's just like another one of the Liver King and all that kind of people just kind of. What time is it for me? It's 9:13 p.m. right now. What about you? You get all these diet fads and stuff. Raw food diets and whatever. It's like, I mean, I remember there was a channel called Snake Diet, and it was he has a very kind of like harsh way of delivering the message. I looked into all the studies too, right? I think a lot of these studies might not be 100% accurate though. I don't really watch strongman because to me, like the strongman stuff is not healthy. It's like they bulk up and get really fat, and then it's just like with these roid heads, it's unhealthy like that. It's like a lot of these people are not going to make it to old age. I don't think they're just gonna end up with a lot of like health problems. But yeah, I saw that thing about Eddie Hall like having some issues with someone going on to his like property or something, and it was kind of creepy and just like, yeah. And I think he was like in the right to like defend his property like that, and yeah. Yeah, it's still bright here, yeah. It's won't be for much longer though. It's kind of like just after sunset, I think. So yeah, I think it sets at 9 o'clock now, something like that. So it's probably just set. You have a nice day. It's been all right, thanks. What will you do tomorrow? We'll go live again, make videos. Hi, Ozen. Good to see you again. How are you? Hope you're well. Just like the usual stuff, really. Just kind of, yeah. Just keep going with it, really. Just keep hustling with it. Ever since I've lost weight, my ex keeps texting me. All right. Yeah, that's it, So you get these like people say, "Oh, looks don't matter" and all that, but it's like, a lot of them will be like, they won't want to see you like be, especially if someone gets to like 300 pounds or something like that. They're like, that's gross. But a lot of people just kind of just sugarcoat things, they'll be like, "Oh, looks don't matter" and all that, but it's like they do to some degree at least. Now, yeah, there's ugly guys that can still get somebody, but it might not be the kind of person that you want necessarily, but you have to kind of be willing to settle. That's the thing. But there was this guy who's not even ugly, who's like complaining about not being attractive to women. Maybe it's not his looks, it's other things that are repelling to women. And if you saw that video like they did yesterday, this guy, this like kind of, calls himself an undesirable man. Well, it's like he keeps telling himself that. When you keep telling yourself that, then you are undesirable, then, aren't you? It's, I mean, there's a lot of like negative reinforcement there. Maybe it's just that he had issues growing up and all that, and being weird and whatever. But he needs to try and get that out of his head. Big Bratwurst. That sounds like some kind of innuendo or something. Thank you, Oz, and it says 53 on my end, but okay, cool. I work in a butcher's shop. Oh yeah. I remember there was some guy who said that they couldn't work in it anymore because he thought it was disgusting because there was like I remember he said there was some bit of like metal that ended up going in, like come off and then went inside the food or something like that. And it was just, he saw some kind of nasty stuff happening in it. Yeah, it's been all right. Was 11 viewers now. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm not like that, Jerry. We were talking German foods and lagers and ales. Well, oh yeah, I'm just being silly. Well done, Jamie. Loads of people in. Well, it's not loads, but it's better than it has been. So just gotta try and just keep positive, I guess, and just feel free to send super chats, and maybe it will help get this pushed out a bit more. You know, it's all about just they want money, so if we can make them more money, then they'll be more likely to push it out. So you gotta give them incentive to like push you out, because otherwise it'd push somebody else out who's making them more money. So it's just be more positive, mate. You're doing great. Okay, thank you. Yeah, well, I did this £5 super thanks earlier today, and then like Reluctant sent a 79 pence super chat. It's better than nothing, but yeah, that's good. I had 2 gifts today, so yeah, thank you, Arzen. Yeah, sometimes I have some issues myself where I kind of like downplay myself a lot. Like I'll just say, oh well, I'm kind of like, like if I have an achievement, I might say, oh well, that's because of this or something, and kind of like try to downplay it instead of just trying to take that glory sometimes. But then there's also times where I would make excuses for my own failures. So we've got to be careful. So we don't want to be making excuses for our failures and all that, but we also want to, to kind of to take that glory when we win. So we don't just put ourselves down. Yeah. What you're saying, Johan, I feed it, then of course it is processed in a further step. What's that? About the butchers or something? Natalie, I want to visit and see the German markets and beer festival. Oh yeah. We drink lots of beers in Germany. Yeah, they love their beer, don't they? Well, you drink lots of beer and go to dance parties and go to raves and just have some fun. Just like kind of listen to techno dance music. Are you drunk now? Yeah, come on, Jamie, tell us your best joke. Take a look in the mirror. Ooh. Ouch. Anyway, best thing you could do for the channel is really study the algorithm and how it works. Get the extension vidIQ, and I have had that before, but I just kind of but I've just been trying to get more content out, and some of it seems to be working, so I just don't want to end up being a slave to the algorithm. Yeah, Runner Boy went off early because he was working, so I've just kind of been, but yeah, he does show up whenever he can because I go to his lives and help him out, so it's that mutual support. It's good to have that mutual support there, isn't it? Like we all got to support each other. So if anyone's got a channel and wants to help, to put, to tell everybody about it, and just tell everybody about your channel. Maybe people can go check it out. Hi, Spring Twig. Good to see you. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Hi, My Way Edits. I've never done Minecraft, no. Natalie, do you like, what's that, Strudel? Oh, is that Strudel? There's a thing called an apple strudel or something. That's probably something different. I've never done Minecraft. Maybe I should do Minecraft sometime, but just never got into it. It looks kind of fun though. You can create your own world and stuff, innit? Yeah, what is that? Apple strudel. That's like a German thing, isn't it? Isn't that like an apple pie type of thing? It's one of those pastries I know anyway. Oh yeah, Wiener Schnitzel. Yeah, I've heard about that. Frankfurter. Yeah. Anyway, never had Turkish ice cream, no. No. Is that one where they put bits of doner kebab in it or something? Yeah, so 27 euros, 100 grams is a bit expensive. That sounds very expensive. What's that for, sorry? What, for Wiener Schnitzel, is it? Wait, kebab and ice cream, no, I'm just being silly. Why is caviar so expensive? I guess it's just not the easiest thing to get access to or something, because it's like, how are you supposed to... I mean, I guess it has to be sort of done in a sort of... I don't know, like, how they actually get access to caviar or something. It's like fish eggs, isn't it? Yeah, it sounds disgusting, but it's like this delicacy that's like the posh people. Hey, it's caviar. You know, it's just, yeah. So for people to just feel like they're so, so kind of important and just, you know, high status and all that. It's more just to feel like good about yourself, like, you know, like when people drive around in flash cars and stuff like that, and just like showboating and things like that, you know. What's my opinion on Donald Trump? I just don't really care, to be honest. It's like, to me, they're all just the same, just corrupt. I guess it's just with Donald Trump, he's just kind of, he doesn't care what anybody thinks. At least he's kind of like, I don't know. He'll do things that are just like very divisive, and he doesn't care. But it's like, to me, he's still corrupt though. It's just, it's kind of funny, but it's like, but he doesn't actually care about the American people. Like, none of them do. They're all bought and paid for. So, but I don't know if he's just like putting on some act where he just does all these things. It's like, I just think, as like I said, I just think they're all bought and paid for. So I just don't think that whoever you vote for is going to really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. I mean, like, I just do like bits of stuff and whatever, but I was opinion on the World Economic Forum. I think they're like, I think it's all corrupt. You know, when you look into all this stuff, it's yeah, these are all these people. You know, the friggin' you'll own nothing and be happy. It's like they've created. I actually think they've created all this economic disaster. I don't want to get too deep into it tonight, but like there is a gender. It's they don't want people owning their own home anymore. They just want everyone just to be renting. Like BlackRock have been buying up homes. It's just, it's like none of these governments are actually going to address any of this stuff, are they? Whether it's Democrats or Republicans or whether it's Labour, Conservatives, it's like none of this stuff, they're not going to do anything about any of it. So, I mean, I'm good, Johan. I'm just going to try and do this. I want to try and put as much time into this as I can. The freaking smart cities, all the parties work for their greater interest. Yeah, that's it, you know. It's like, because I think there was this whole thing, even like in the Labour Party, where there was people who were like, there might be some people who were like, say, against all the, you know, like all the oligarchy and all that, but it's like, they would never get much of a voice, would they? It's all rigged to, you know, it's like Labour's just become like another form of like Tories, and then Tories are just kind of, they're just like, what do they even stand for anymore? None of them stand for what they're supposed to stand for. Labour are not there for the working class. And then you've got Tories, who are supposed to, you know, like Conservatives, they're supposed to be about being conservative, about upholding traditional values and all that kind of stuff. They're not doing that. All it's about is just, yeah. Have you ever heard of the India? Oh yeah, I've heard about it, but like, I don't know what to think because I don't know enough. I just find that putting attention into war is just feeding into that. I don't want to give these things my thought really, because I'm like, there's not anything I can do about it. So why should I put any thought into that? You could say, well, it's the same with the World Economic Forum thing, but it's like, I suppose if we warn people about it, then people can kind of just like try to take action in their own life to prepare. But when it comes to wars, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like all this stuff's going to happen regardless of whether I talk about it or not and concentrate on that. It's just, I feel like it's a dead end. It's like, all I'm going to say is that wars are oftentimes, the reasons for them aren't what they have you believe. Oftentimes there's something nefarious about it. And yeah, imagine if everyone just decided, hey, well, let's not do it anymore. Like all the countries come together, like all the people was all just unite and be like, we don't want to go to war with other people. Let's just put our guns down and just, because it's actually the government that wants to do it, not the citizens really, but then they like convince them that there's this threat. So I don't think most of us would really want to be going out to war. And bro, I know what cypher shit you learned about these wars because I've seen the same shit. What you mean? Well, it's just all like, it's like, what is it? You know, you got the, you know, it's bankers' wars, isn't it? It's bankers financing the wars. Yeah. You've also got things like Lockheed Martin. Look at, you know, it's like they say, follow the money. Where is it being financed from? And yeah. But like I said, there's not much I can do about that, is there? But then it's like, what if we all just stop paying taxes? Because there's actually this thing called agorism, which is like a kind of political ideology where it suggests that if we all just kind of like stop paying our tax, then we would stop funding the government, which would then, so defund it. So then it would kind of just destroy the whole system that they have. I don't know if that's a practical solution. But yeah, it's I don't know what else at this point. I'm not. It's just that obviously that would be illegal and all that. But I'm like, the thing is that these taxes oftentimes are not even going to where they're supposed to be going to. It's supposed to be about the society, but then the Senate to like foreign aid, they're doing all this nonsense with it, sending it to friggin' Israel or some shit, you know? But then if someone actually said that, then they'd be called anti-Semitic. This is how ridiculous it all is. It's like that it's like there was this clip from Coronation Street where some guy was, going on about the bankers, like the Rothschilds and all that, and then someone was like warning someone, saying, "Oh, look, that thing about the bankers and all that," and it's a classic anti-Semitic trope. Like, Anton, how you doing? It's almost like they're trying to condition the population to think that if you're questioning the establishment, then you must be anti-Semitic or something like that, or a bigot, or some other word that they try to use to try to silence any dissenting voices. How you doing, Spring Twig? Hope you're well. How's it going, Anton? Hope you've had a good day today. So they're just trying to like use these things like anti-Semitic or whatever to try to smear somebody, to have them be, oh well, it's anti-Semitic, so therefore we can't trust anything that person has to say. Yeah, that's what they do: discredit you, defame you. Yeah, basically it's about control. Yeah, it's about the narrative. It's like when you've got control over the media, control over the banks, control over everything. It's like, so I think at the top there's a very small amount of people who are really pulling the strings, and they all kind of are working in cahoots with each other. This is what people talk about when they talk about the powers that be, the Illuminati, the New World Order, whatever you want to call it. There is so a few like secret societies up there that they're connected. You've got like, they say there's like 3 main states. You've got City of London, you've got the Vatican, and you've got Washington DC. So London is the financial capital. You've got Vatican, which is the religious capital, and then you've got DC, which is the military capital. So all these 3 are like very powerful, or combining them all. So what would happen in 2050? GTA 7 still not be released? Oh yeah, no. It seems like they're taking longer and longer to bring these games out, innit? It's like, how long ago? It was like over 10 years ago that GTA 5 came out. But then GTA 4 came out just a few years before that. So it's like they just keep on dragging them out longer. So what's that all about? Is it just because they take so long to make them, or something? Because they're quite complicated or something like that? I don't know. Rockstar ain't getting old, NGL. Has anyone ever played Midnight Club? Because that was a game that Rockstar did as well. I quite liked that, actually. Midnight Club 3. Rockstar have excuses all, really? How have they got excuses? Hey, I want to be a rock star. Remember that song, guys? That band that everyone loves to hate, Nickelback. It's like, I think the hate that people they get is a bit like, I don't know, it's a bit ridiculous, but I know they're just kind of like your average band or whatever, but it's like there's a lot of bands like them that don't get anywhere near as much hate. I think it's just because they're that big that it's like the people will try to find some way to kind of just hate on them, and I don't know. Hi Jax, how you doing? I mean, GTA 6 graphics look so realistic. Has it? I thought it hadn't come out yet or something, or when's it out? I don't know. I hardly ever played any of the GTA stuff, but I think I played a bit of San Andreas once, but let's have a look. All right, so it's not coming out till next year. Blimey. It's 26th of May, 2026. So I thought it was supposed to come out this year or something, and it's just like it's getting dragged out. It better be freaking good then, eh? Because people have been waiting so long for it. It's like if you've ever listened to the band Tool, it's kind of like that, where it's like Tool had this album out in 2006, and I think they didn't bring out the next one till like, was it 2020 or something like that? Like they had a massive. What year did it come out? It might have been before then, but it was like, let me have a look. Tool. It's like there was like this kind of band that was people were like, oh, when are they going to bring the next album out? Never really got that into them, to be honest, but I don't mind a couple of their stuff, but it's like I just but they went like quite a long time like between releasing their album. So like they're doing other things and stuff, and like kind of just so that album came out in 2019. So so it was like 13 years between the albums. So people would get like this anticipation for it, and like, oh, when's it gonna come out? And like, what's the trailer 1 and 2 of GTA 6? All right. Yeah. Didn't it get like postponed or something? I don't know. It's like it feels like it's never gonna come out or something. Yeah. Maybe I'll be famous before GTA 6 comes out, eh? Why isn't anyone chatting yet? So there's only 4 people in here now, so yeah. Probably get off in a sec. Let's see, what else is going on? Any more questions, guys? I ended up staying on longer than I thought, but at least we had a few people to talk to, so yeah. What do you guys want to talk about then? So I had this like video I did a few days ago, and it's on 1,100 views. So every so often, like one of my videos will just get pushed out, and then it's like, that was like 10th of May, so that's only like 4 days ago that I put that video out, and it's on over 1,100 views, 32 likes. So Anton's, it's like the way they say it, it's like Anton Miles. Good day, mate. Bloody hell, mate. From Australia, mate. Yeah. Just saw a bloody kangaroo. Yeah. You don't want to get on the wrong side of them. They're like, yeah. Got 9 people in the house. How you all doing, everybody? Hope you're all well. Feel free to ask questions, everybody. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. Right. There's that power thing still in the chat. What time is it there? It is 9:44 p.m. right now here in the UK. What time is it there? Yeah, I might slice down to like 10 p.m. then. See how this goes, really. Yeah, I'll try 10 p.m. at 10 p.m. finish. Yeah, 7:45 a.m. there, yeah. 1:15 a.m. Oh, yeah. Oh, 6:45. Oh, yeah. All right. 6:45. Yeah, so like 9 hours in front of me. Anything else you want to say? Oh, yeah, daylight savings time. Yeah, we're on daylight savings time. But you're on, what is it? You'd be at like friggin', what is it? Coming up to winter time, isn't it? So I forgot about like, yeah, they have like the different seasons over there. I can see future. They say technically you're looking into the past because when you see something, you're seeing the light from it that's like a millisecond before you actually see it, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. The further out in the distance you're looking, the further into the past you're looking into. It's like if we see a star, let's say at like what is it? How many? Let's say you've got like somewhere. Let's say you're near a star that's like 4 light years away. It's like you're looking 4 years into the past. That's mad, that isn't it? That you're looking 4 years into the past just at the nearest star. And then there could be stars that are thousands, millions of light years away. They're like, yeah. Maybe, actually, I don't think you'd see those, to be fair. Let's say you see one that's like 100 light years away, so you're looking like 100 years into the past. I remember they said that like if you travel at the speed of light, time goes 0 or something like that. And if you can travel faster than the speed of light, then time goes backwards. I'm like, well, how does that work? Like, how are you supposed to reverse time? Does that make any sense or something? I mean, But you'd never be able to go faster than the speed of light, though. It wouldn't even be possible. It's just, there's no way it would actually happen. Unless someone can explain to me how it can happen, but I really doubt it would ever happen that we'll get anywhere near to the speed of light. But there's this thing about like wormholes or something, and like, remember like there's always these theories on like bending up space or something to like be able to travel to the other side of the universe in no time. I think that's what it was, if I remember. It was like a way to kind of port to like the other side of the universe. Oh, lottery tickets, yeah, because gambling is haram, isn't it? Yeah. I don't believe in gambling anyway. I'm just kind of like, I just think it's kind of stupid. It's like, why would I throw my money away like that? I mean, I suppose you could say, well, some of it's going to good causes. Like with, for example, lottery, it's like there's projects and things that are funded by lottery tickets. So like, yeah. So, I mean, oh yeah, drugs, alcohol, smoking, pork, and gambling. Oh yeah, that's all haram. Yeah, it's mad how people are still smoking in this day and age where it's like everyone knows it's bad, but they still do it. You've still got some like younger people getting into it. I don't think there's as many though, but it's kind of concerning that people still do it so much because it really is bad. But then there's all these people vaping. I think vaping is like bad in its own way. So I heard this thing like popcorn long ago, there was some deadly thing that happened from that. But yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's well tonight. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, I'll do about another 10 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to get off. Someone's put, I think it's time to hang in the towel, old sport. It's been a wild ride. Well, you know what? Fuck you, I'm going to just ride this out then, you know? If we're going to get comments like that, then yeah. If they're going to tell me to like do that, then I'm just going to do the opposite, you know? What's that? $75 for a pack of 20. Blimey, that is a lot. That's a lot. It's Australian dollars, but still a lot of money though. I mean, the cigarettes have got very, very expensive now. So I remember when you used to be able to get like a pack for like £4, but then it like went up very, very fast. But you think like, are people doing some desperate things to be able to afford it though? Like if someone can afford the smoking habit, let's say they do 20 cigarettes a day, and that's, some people do it way more than that, like the chain smokers and all that. And it's like, let's say you're just doing 20 a day, and it's now like what, over £10 a packet or whatever, £15. I don't know how much it is, but like it could be costing you anything up to like almost like £100 a week or something, and that's crazy. So how are they affording all that? Are some people doing it through illegitimate means to be able to afford it? I don't know. Like some people might be selling their own stash, let's say. It's the government's way of encouraging people to quit. Yeah, but is it really working though? Is it with all the taxes that they put on it or something? But is it actually working? Yeah, $75 is a lot, but I mean, it's like I'm kind of like in two minds because I'm like, at one hand, I'm like, people should be able to make their own choices, but at the same time, it's like, well, oftentimes their choices are being influenced by other people. So it's one of those things where people need to be able to be responsible to be able to make their own choices and stuff, but it doesn't work, encourages crime. That's what I was thinking, because you get people doing desperate things to do it. Because it's like, people aren't just going to quit. They're going to, like, $75 is 7K for US. What you mean? I don't know. Sorry. Or for us, I don't know what that is. Is that krona or something? Or 7K what? Sorry. I don't know what that means, but this is a thing oftentimes when you outlaw stuff, it just, you get black markets opening up and stuff like that. People selling things, selling dodgy products that are not regulated. Hi, Fugler. Yes, I do. Oh, Indian currency, right? Oh, yeah. Hi, unscripted life. Yet, how's it going? Good evening to you. There is a big illegal tobacco trade here, yeah, I bet. And that could be more dangerous than the stuff that you get in the shops, because who knows what the hell's in that, the safety of that, it's just. But you might also get people committing crimes just to get access to it. Like, for example, if it costs that much money, then are people going to start doing things like stealing it, or I don't know. So I remember, like, you get these, like, impoverished areas where the crime rates would be higher in those because they were really struggling. You got a lot of shoplifting going on. And what's your favorite sport? I don't know. I like fitness and stuff. I just do fitness mainly. I like the drugs population is big nowadays. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a lot of people like selling drugs on the black market and stuff. It's crazy, but yeah. And it's like another thing. What it was, right? They would make drugs illegal, but then the problem is that then there would people would buy illegal highs, because what would happen is they'd be able to sell it because it would be like not for human consumption, right? So if they put that on the label, say not fit for human consumption, because maybe it has some other purpose, but then they use it. Some people use it as, like, for example, like people getting access to, like, I don't know, like bath salts or something like that, for example, and say on it like not fit for human consumption, and people start doing them because it's like that's legal. They might be like doing that stuff, and that could be more dangerous than the illegal drugs that they've made illegal. And it's like you could argue that is a problem as well, where like people are getting illegal highs more so if you make illegal highs. So if you make that illegal. In USA, drinking isn't much deal, right? I mean, a lot of people say now, like, a lot of people aren't drinking as much as they used to. Yeah, I did some workout earlier. I might do a bit more stuff later, but I'm going to do that after I've finished the live. I've just got a few more minutes off on here, and then, yeah, I might do a bit more of the workout. I just need to do a couple more bits. Is everybody okay? Everyone hit the like button, yeah, thank you. All right, well, we've got well past what I intended to, so that's good. Yeah. What's that? Other than you getting GTA 6 day one. I bet it's going to be absolutely manic in the shop in it when they're selling it. It's going to be like everyone's all going to be like going mental to try and get it, like rushing to go and buy it. Like there'll be like queues for like miles to buy it, I reckon. On the night when like when it's like they'll be waiting there for hours before it opens. You'll get like the first one or trying to get there like as early as possible, waiting in line. I'm like, yeah, just leave them to it, Not for me. Anyway, so yeah, we're getting off in a couple of minutes, guys. Hope everyone's had a good day today. Hope everyone's had a blessed day. Anything else you want to say before I go? Are you off now, Ozen? Yeah, you take care. Right, $100, right. Yeah, you take care, Anton. Anyway, guys, so yeah, so I should be back tomorrow. So I have some more content out as well. Check out my latest content, guys. That would be great. Go give it a watch if you can. And yeah. All right, take care, Ozen. Right, I'll get going now, guys. So see you all later. Bye for now.